Okay, you are not able to hear me as well. Now you should be hear me. As I was saying that the speed should be okay here. The speed should be okay, but I have no idea why the speed is not, why it is buffering actually. If it is still buffering, just let me know. I hope it will be good. Good morning, Gangjong. Good morning, brother. Good morning, Gurmeet. Yeah, actually, nothing that much clear to me here. This market is absolutely the range bound. As I told from the weekly chart, let me go from the weekly chart. This is that weekly chart, and in this weekly chart, this is that order block, as I told yesterday. And market can't close below the mean threshold of this order block, which is that red line. It should not close below this line. It should not close this gap. So it should make the gap here. That is why it should be in range bound for the rest of the day, that means today. And then tomorrow I will start to look, I mean in Monday I will start to look for buy, I hope, for this bearish gap, depending on today how it is going to close today. Depending on that, I will start to look for buy for this fair value gap actually next week. Here is the TGIF line so far. This is the low, this is the high. Let me show you. This is the TGIF line, 20% and 30%. Even if it go a bit higher or if it fall a bit lower, I hope that today market is going to finish the TGIF. I'll keep looking for these two lines to finish the market close here, any of this line or in between these two lines. That is why I just marked these two lines. From the daily chart, this is the daily last fair value gap. Still this last fair value gap is holding the market over here. If this last fair value gap is broken, then I have this sell side liquidity, this low and that low. They're the relatively equal lows. A very old support zone. Maybe market will go for this liquidity if it can break this last fair value gap from the daily chart. So far it didn't break yet. I have a bearish gap over here. You can see to that specific leg. It's really too messy. But here I have just this bearish gap which is respected so far. This bearish gap, this two black line, it is respected this line, and I hope that market is not going to take this low, which is the sell side liquidity. Market is not going to take that on. Instead, market will go a bit higher and then it will fall again. So something market will go do like this type of things today. That is my expectation. If it doesn't do that, then what else it can do? It can go for this sell side liquidity. It will go outside of the weekly range and then it will come back again inside the weekly range. If it take that low, I'll go to the weekly chart one more time and I will mark 20% and 30% again from the top and to the bottom, top to the bottom, then mark the 30% and 20% for TGIF. But right now, if it doesn't take this sell side liquidity over here, instead if it keep going higher, I believe that it will come back again for this two line. That is my expectation so far. Nothing is clear. Friday is kind of mental capital preservation day. We will try. Want to trade? If it is winning trade, don't touch this market. And of course, if it is highly probable, I'll tell you that this is the probable trade, go for it. Otherwise, if it is low probability, you can do the paper trade, otherwise don't touch it. Okay, so Friday for me, I love to trade PM session because AM session is really so difficult to read the market. Most of the time, it's really so difficult to read the market in the morning session. But we'll see how this is going to work. We will wait until 9:30 and we have news around 10 a.m. Newark local time. So I guess before 10, no trade should be done before 10. Okay, except the first presented gap, except that one, according to the price action, no trade should be done before 10 a.m. In Tuesday, if you remember, there was a news around 10, but I framed the trade and told that I'm not worrying about 10 a.m. news. The reason was we had CPI in Wednesday. So where the real manipulation is going to happen in by CPI, I don't need to worry about the red folder news before CPI, before FOMC or before NFP. Okay, this type of news, before those type of news, I really don't need to worry about any kind of news if and only if that is not PMI or PPI. If that is PMI or PPI news, I have to be careful. Otherwise, any kind of news, I am not really worrying about them, where I have CPI in front of me, FOMC or NP in front of me. Okay, so today around 10 a.m., whatever red folder news we have to give the priority to that, because we don't have any kind of big folder news or big news in front of us. That is why we should wait until 10 a.m. Newark local time to see the news manipulation. If it do some kind of manipulation or if it provides some kind of direction after that news, I believe we can work with that direction. Until then, it's really so difficult because as you can see, it's really ranging, okay, in between this bearish fair value gap and this bullish fair value gap from daily chart. Market is ranging in between these two area, okay, 1 2 3, now it is 4 day. Market is ranging in between these two area. That is why I am saying that just don't overzealous, don't force the market too much to get the winning trade. Try 1 or 2 times. If it doesn't work, then just close the trade, close the chart, or go to the paper trade, do something else. Don't force the market, because today is really a low probable day. Every week Friday is the low probable day for me, okay, it's for me. It's a mental preservation day, capital preservation day. The reason it's so difficult is most of the people want their profit to close in Friday, because tomorrow and the day after tomorrow we have the weekend, so we won't be able to trade in those days. So what I will think that whatever profit I can make, I will make it by today. So for example, you are doing an eval and you are just, today is the last day to pass it, okay. So for example, you need 5 days to pass that eval, and today is gonna be maybe last day. So what you will try to pass that eval by today, okay, because you know that tomorrow you will have no chance. So you will break your psychology, and you will start to force the market to pass your eval. Maybe you have some funded account, and you are trading through your funded account, and you know that if you can make $1,000 by today, then you will get your payout. So what you will do, you will take more risk, and you will try to make that $1,000. Usually you make 500 or $400 every day, but today you will be in rush, because you know tomorrow and the day after tomorrow you won't be able to trade. That is why most of the people actually rush in Friday to secure their profit or to secure their account. That is why this is low probable day every week, okay. So last day of the month, first day of the month, first day of the week, last day of the week, first day of the year, last day of the year. This is the area which is really so difficult to trade. To trade, okay, it's a manual interval. You will see that the people actually put their hand over there, okay, not the algorithm. So please make sure you are not over trading. If you take some losses, let it go. Wait for Monday. I believe Monday you will be able to make more money, and I hope that you have already made a lot of money by this week, because it was really so beautiful price action from Monday to until Thursday. It was really so beautiful week, and you should have made a lot of money by this week. But if you didn't make the money, I don't know why. You should make the money. Okay, so it's just my opinion. Guys, don't forget to push the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, though I'm not sure still is it buffering, brother. If it is still buffering, just let me know. I really would love to see if I can get 10k subscriber by today. It's just 86 subscriber. I need 14 more subscribers. So if I can make 14 more subscribers, it's gonna be 10k. A big day for me, to be honest. A big, very, very, very big day for me. This is really crap price action, okay. To be honest, just look at this area. So until here we had some fair value gap, we had some logic to go for sell or buy. Remember what did I say yesterday? Even if it take this low can't be taken yesterday, okay. So when I saw this low has taken and market respected the 50% of that hourly week yesterday, here in my Discord I have outlined the trade here, okay. So let me actually make it 50%. This is called beauty, this is called precision. It came exactly to the 50%, and we have started to outline our trade over here. So if you are with us in our Discord, you can see that we have outlined our trade exactly when it has traded this 50% of that week, okay. So over here there was a lot of opportunity to take that entry from here, but the problem was, I don't know why, but people was in rush. They don't want to wait for the perfect scenario. I have no idea why is that. There was a lot of opportunity over here. It had take the liquidity for the first time here and gave you the market structure shift here. This was the fair value gap. Perfectly trade that fair value gap, went higher. I was not able to take my entry from this fair value gap. The reason was it was not an immediate reaction, so it takes too long to reach to this fair value gap. So I waited for the order block here. to take my entry. First I thought it will trade this order block, but later I saw that this is consecutive order block, so I tried to frame my trade from this area, from that order block. I posted that video as well, and our target was this buy side liquidity. This was my buy side liquidity yesterday, and I told that keep an eye over here, market is going to take this liquidity, that's for sure. Okay, so it was like here, that was the liquidity level. I told that market just keep looking for buy, no sell, no sell, no sell, just keep looking for buy. So that was the first buying opportunity. Market went higher, 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 and failed to take this liquidity, made the strongest liquidity, then started to fall. I didn't do anything over here to that fall. I was not interested to look for to trade this fall. And then I came back again to my Discord and I told that now is the time to look for the buy. The reason is, when I was seeing this is falling over here, when it was falling, I can take a lot of entries over here depending on a lot of things. For example, if I would love to take entry around this area, around that area, what do I have? I have 15-minute bullish fair value gap over here. Okay, so this area I have 15-minute bullish fair value gap over there, but this line or that area was clearly showing me the liquidity level over here. This low here, that low, and that low, clean liquidity level over there. So let me show you this low and that low. Now you can say, brother, it's not even near. Then you can check this low here and that low there, here. Very nice and clean liquidity around this area. So when I saw this type of liquidity, I was not interested to look for buy over there. After when I saw this liquidity has been taken and market has finished the unfinished business, which was this last fair value gap, that should be traded here, that should be traded. Look over there, that was the last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. So market has traded that last fair value gap. At the same time, your real setup created from here, market structure shift, fair value gap, this fair value gap has been traded, then order block has been traded, market keep going higher. There was the unfilled fair value gap over here. See this unfilled fair value gap over here, that is called the unfilled fair value gap here. When this fair value gap has been filled 100%, I'm more interested to look for the breaker block entry, low, high, lower low. The highest up close body close candle is my breaker block. So when market will close one tick above that high, sorry, one one tick above that high, I would love to take my entry from this breaker block, but unfortunately it didn't give me the breaker block entry. Instead of that, we had a lot of things over here. Inversion fair value gap, that was the inversion fair value gap. Market tap to this inverse gap, fall. Market structure shift, 22 IT model. Unfortunately, there was no fair value gap, so I was not able to take my entry from the the 22 IT model. I have the order block here. This is the lowest down close body close candle, order block. Not interested to take the entry from the order block because market is below this unfilled fair value gap. I am not interested to look for the order block entry. I prefer more to take the breaker block entry. That is why I would love to wait when market will close above this line. I'd love to take the entry from the propulsion block. So that was the propulsion block here. Order block has been traded by this candle, that is the propulsion block. You can take the entry from this propulsion block, you can take the entry from this order block, you can take the entry from this inversion fair value gap, you can take the entry. If it can provide you the 22 IT model, then you can go for it. You can go for breaker block entry. But what you have to know is this market is going higher. If you don't know this market is going higher, then you will say this fall, okay, that fall you will see, and you will start to think this market is falling for this sell side liquidity or the extreme low, but it can't take this extreme low. That was the reason one of my brother asked me, can it go fall and take that low? No, it can't take that low. If it has taken that low, which is over here, if it take that low, what you will do today? You have nothing to do today, right? You will have no direction, nothing around there. So what it has done, it has taken the primary liquidity, failed to take the extreme liquidity. I clearly told that in my Discord, that it will take the primary liquidity, but it will fail to take the extreme liquidity or extreme low. It will fail because it has to believe or make those people believe that this is a very strong support zone. That is why it is doing this. Every single time it is coming here, they are believing this is a very strong support zone, and it is going to make the liquidity over here. As I'm bearish for longer term, I would love to see it will keep open over there. Market will go a bit higher, then it will start to fall for this liquidity level. So this area was a very beautiful area to look for the entry, and this is why I was quiet. I was talking to AFX actually, and he was just saying, "Brother, where is your buy? You took the loss. You took the." I mean, we were just doing fun, okay. But here I didn't do anything, and when I saw when this market came here around this area, around that area, okay, when it was here, I told that this is the time to look for the buy. Exactly when I saw this fall, that fall, when that fall happened, you can check our. I told that this is the time to look for the buy, but unfortunately it was after 3:45, so I should not go for the trade after 3:45. We are talking, so I just outlined that trade because everybody can't frame the trade. Okay, if you think that everybody can frame the trade, it's nearly impossible. What I'm doing here, I'm showing you the logic, I'm showing you the real example trading in live market, not as in hindsight, okay. And then I took this entry here, that entry, and I showed you this buy side liquidity, how it has been taken, that buy side liquidity. Clearly it has taken that buy side liquidity. You had a lot of opportunity to take that entry if you would love to go for it, and if you believe your bias. Market didn't finish the job before the PM session, so after the PM session, after the market open here, this is that open market open there, first job it has done, went to take that liquidity. Before taking that liquidity, this reaction, you see this area, this is the reaction. If I don't know Mahdi is over here or not, if Mahdi is over here, I talked about this thing with Mahdi 2 to 3 times, even I talked him in our Discord, of course. This is that type of fair value gap, which is the last fair value gap, where I would love to look for some kind of reaction. See this reaction, market fall, went higher, made relatively equal lows. This is called the reaction, okay. Then finally market has taken that liquidity. What does it mean? A new opportunity to take the buy. Now here, when market has closed above this last fair value gap, after all of this reaction, taking liquidity here to this fair value gap, I would love to take a rebuy over there around this area if it can provide. And if Mahdi is over here, I showed him that 2 days market didn't give me that entry opportunity, and of course today, even if I would go for this trade, I would get stopped out. Now I have no shame to say that, because if I would go for this trade, I would do this type of things. I would put my target entry over there. I would put my stop loss 1 tick below that candle which has made this fair value gap. So I would get stopped out over here around this area by 700 or something like that. Then when the market closed, this candle close above this candle, I would try to take re-entry from this order block, but unfortunately, as you can see, it just simply keep going higher. So I would take a loss over there, because I am not interested to put my stop loss over here or around this area below this low. No, I'm not willing to do that. I would love to believe that this market is not going to take this low over here, that low which has made this fair value gap. If I take loss, I'll try to take re-entry. If it provides me re-entry, I will go for that trade until this buy side liquidity is not taken. If you work with your liquidity or with your direction, slowly but definitely you will improve. Here is one thing you have to understand is, while market came here and I was watching this buy side liquidity, I'm talking all of this shit because I have nothing to say before the market open, and I am not interested to think bullish market or bearish market. I will take my decision after 10. What is gonna be my bias, okay, for today. So if I know that this market is going for that buy side liquidity, you have to understand the whole story. This is a novel. You have to read this novel. It's not something you just come and read one page, you understand everything. No, you have to start reading the novel from the beginning until the end. Otherwise, you will never get this this novel. Okay, this novel is written by someone who is better than Shakespeare, I guess, because if you have ever read the Shakespeare novel, you know that you can't understand it. If just think about the Sherlock Holmes, you just read one page from the Sherlock Holmes books. Do you understand anything? Do you be able to understand anything from that book? No, it's nearly impossible. You have to read it from the beginning until the end, again and again. Then you will understand what he tried to mean on in that novel. So this is a novel. Don't think this is a money making machine. This is a art. Okay, this is an art. You have to be an artist. Trust me, man. If you just avoid all of these things and just focus on price action, you will never be able to be a profitable trader. For being a profitable trader, you have to feel this market. I don't care about all other people who says that fundamental analysis, technical analysis will help you to be a profitable trader. If you look for your what to say, I mean, the risk management, you will be a profitable trader. This is all bullshit. Because if you don't feel the market, yeah, of course you will be profitable. Maybe it will take so long, but if when you will start to feel this market, you will see the beauty of reading the price, the confidence. Okay, how confident you will be, you have no idea. If you want to feel this market. So when I was looking for this buy side liquidity yesterday, and I saw that market came until this area, failed to take that liquidity, what I'm looking for, buy. Still I'm looking for buy for this buy side liquidity. So what I need, when it started to fall, I would love to see it will take this liquidity, see this low, it will take that low, and then it will go for that liquidity again. Why? Because I'm more interested to take the buy. This should be taken, that should be taken. Here I will look for the entry opportunity. Now tell me, is there any entry opportunity? Do you really see any entry opportunity over here? It was simply small body, longer wick, consolidating, then market fall, boom, again falling over here, made extremely exact lows there, clean lows there. Okay, when it has made the clean lows, here what I was waiting for, that market will take this low, then it will go higher, take that liquidity. So if you saw market fall, made clean lows over here around this area, made clean lows, and then gave you a buying opportunity, are you going to take that on? I'm not interested to take that on. Why? Because market left that clean lows over there. But here what market has done, take that liquidity, that low has been taken over here by that candle. Clearly it has taken that liquidity. Okay, after that, if it can provide me some kind of buying opportunity, I will try to take that on, to take that buy. It has fallen here, make the liquidity. I was quite over here. If you don't believe me, trust me, man, I was absolutely quite over there. I just came with my message when I saw the run. I mean, of course, before starting that run. Let me show you. Look over here. This entry is just for AFX. Nobody take it, please. AFX, this is how I frame it, lol. Until this, I didn't do anything about the price action. No, nothing. Okay, I was talking to AFX. I exactly come when this candle appeared on the chart. So just keep remember this candle, that candle. So I'm coming here in this chart again. So here, when market has appeared, in market appeared around this area, market, this area, that was the area when I saw this candle appeared on the chart. I guess that was that candle appeared on the chart. I told this is the time to look for the buy. When I say that this is the time to look for the buy, look at the reaction. Market is going higher, going higher, going higher. So you have to understand the whole novel. If you can feel it, you're gonna break it. If you can't feel it, you're not going to be able to break it. Feeling market is one of the most, what to say, I mean, the beautiful feelings, man. I mean, when you will know that what is going to happen, it's awesome. But all of this fall, I don't care about that fall. I know that I'm going to miss this trade. All of this sell, I'm going to miss it. And when I'm in live, sometimes I'm looking for buy, and you guys see that market is falling, and you started to, I mean, panic. Oh, it is falling, brother. It is going to take this sell side liquidity. No, there is some logic that market can't take this line. It is not possible to take that line. If it takes this line, that means you are going to miss the opportunity to trade Friday. If it takes this line by Thursday, that means you are going to missing every opportunity in Friday. Now you can say, brother, I don't care about tomorrow. I care about today. No, it's not going to happen like that. When you watch a movie, what do? You every single frame you will start to predict what is going to happen next. Don't lie to me. When you read some kind of novel, you try to predict what is going to happen. That means predicting the future is one of the human nature. Always, it is the human nature. What is going to happen in next? Now, depending on the previous or history, it is really too easy to predict the future market. What is going to print in this chart? All you have to do is you have to be patient. If you are looking for sell, all of this buy, let them go. I don't care about them. Every single time it will provide you a selling opportunity, take it. Always, for example, I'm looking for buy. Okay, I'm looking for buy, sorry, sell. I'm looking for sell from here. I'm looking for sell, maybe for some kind of sell side liquidity. I saw that market is going higher, higher, and finally it came here. After that, it has provided me an selling opportunity. I would love to take that sell, and I will secure my partial. When I have secured my partial, put my stop loss to the break even. Now I'm wrong. Market didn't take this liquidity. For example, it didn't take this liquidity, stopped me out to the break even. Am I going to cry? No, I'm not going to cry. Am I going to think that, oh, my bias is wrong? No, I'm not going to think like that way. Market is going higher again. Then it has made another selling opportunity over there. I took the sell here. Maybe I take a loss around this area. Okay, without any partial, I got the loss. No worries. It went higher again. Give you another selling opportunity here. Take the sell. It will give you all the profit you need. All the profit you will get. But in the meantime, just make sure that you have taken the partial. Put your stop loss in logical level. If you do that, trading is too much easy if you take the partial. Without taking partial, trading is so difficult. So always make sure that you have taken the partial. Partial is the base of this for being profitable. Partial is the base. Okay. So this is 930, and I hope this is the first presented gap from the 930 around this area. This is the 930 first presented gap according to me. So if anyone has any problem with this first presented gap because it is around 930, don't mark it. This is the first presented gap according to me. Okay, I would love to go for it. Now I can't put my stop loss over here. This is 33 handle. So what I will do, I'll make it here around this area. Okay, I have in micro contract. It's okay. Let's see if it can provide me the entry opportunity. But remember, I am not looking for any bias before 10 a.m. because 10 a.m. is gonna be my area to think about my bias, as we have a news around 10 a.m. This is the first presented gap entry. If it can provide me 25 handle, that's all I'm watching actually. If it doesn't provide me that, it's okay. I'll be okay with that. Captain Black Tobacco. Oh man. Well, I don't think so that I should keep it because the run I was expecting that has already provided. Okay, that high I was expecting will be taken, that has already taken. So should I hold this first presented gap entry anymore or not? I'm not sure. I'm gonna close it because it has already provided the run I was expecting. So I'm going to close it, and I will wait for 930 to see how it is going to react over there around 930. Sorry, around 10 a.m. This is the buy side liquidity, and that is the sell side liquidity. Market can go anywhere toward that buy side liquidity and the last parallel gap from the hourly chart. That is my expectation, to be honest. That is my expectation, but of course market can fall for this sell side liquidity. I don't want to see market will fall for this sell side liquidity. I want to see it will come until this hourly gap, then it will come back again until either this black line or that black line. This is the 20%. Sorry, this is the 20%, this is the 30%. So I would love to see that this market will go higher, take that buy side liquidity and trade that hourly gap, then it will start to fall toward that line. Okay, so it doesn't need to reach until this line. But if it come toward that line, I'll be very happy to see that. I'm not one-sided today. Just would love to see if it can do that. Nine. Okay, guys, is it invite for my follow of mine? Tito, I need a Discord invite for a friend of mine. Of course, you guys can invite anyone, but the link is in the pinned comment. You can copy that link. You can send this link to anyone if you want to invite. And please subscribe to our channel. I'm really so excited if I can get 10k subscriber by today. Okay. So far it's 9987. I just need 13 more subscriber to make it 10k subscriber. I really would love to enjoy it. I mean, sorry, celebrate it all of with all of you. Okay. Don't worry if you even if you miss this run, it's okay. I have no way to catch it. I could try to catch it from this first presented gap. It didn't give me that. So if you see this missing opportunity, don't start to cry that I have missed that run. No, market has just opened. 9:30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9:36 or 9. Yeah, this is the sixth candle. This is the sixth number candle. You still have the whole day to trade. So don't start to think that I have already missed all the trade or everything. This is the new day opening gap that stopped the market, sending it another new day opening gap. Let's see if it can go through this new day opening gap until that buy side liquidity. Not interested to frame any trade until 10 a.m. If you would love to go for the trade, go for it. I will wait for 10 a.m. Now you can say me why. If you are not a rule-based trader, you are a gambler. If you are a gambler, you will never be a profitable trader. That's my challenge. Prove me wrong. If you are a gambler, you have to be a rule based trader. There is no other option. There is no plan B. Like there is no plan B without making 10k subscriber. Grand rising people. How do we know the market will not fill a fair value gap but one higher up? It depends on the situation, brother. It depends on the situation. You will see that sometimes I say that market should not come to this fair value gap. Instead, it will trade this fair value gap and then it will go higher or it will fall. But it can't reach to this fair value gap or that fair value gap. It depends from where market is going or falling and how it is going and or falling. It depends on the situation. Price action at 915 as in person fairly think this is why he didn't back first. Yeah, it can happen. I really don't see anything before 9:30 because most of the time I get wrong to by predicting 9:30 open. So I'm wrong over there most of the time. Sometimes, luckily, maybe I'm right. Sometimes, okay, but most of the time I'm wrong. So when I know that I will be wrong by predicting 9:30 open, by using any kind of PDR before 9:30, I stopped using that things because it is risky for me. See this, I'm watching this new day opening gap, okay? I'm just watching this new day opening gap, how the 50-minute candle is going to close or going to react from this new day opening gap. That's all I'm watching. Can I take a buy or sell here? I'm not interested to go for any buy or sell until 10 a.m. Can't you be patient? Then you should try by yourself. You should hurt or get profit by yourself. I'm not able to say anything over here. Even I'm feeling like I'm feeling that market will go higher, take that buy side liquidity, trade this hourly gap, then it will start to fall. But I'm not interested to frame any kind of setup right now. It's a better area. Very clean area. Let me keep it very clean. I use take profit trader, and yeah, right now take profit trader actually. Unfortunately, I passed the account yesterday, so I'm really not interested to trade in that account. I've already passed it. I thought that I will use the first presented gap only for this account, but oh, sorry. Here, I did a trade. Actually, this was just for AFX. Even after passing that, there was the entry actually. There, this basically. It's Fadi. It's Fadi. It's indicator. See this one, ICT new week opening gap or new to opening gap by Fadi 656. This that indicator. 9990. Are you kidding? Wow. Yeah, just 10 more guys. Please don't forget to remind me. I really would love to enjoy. I mean, celebrate it all with all of you. So I would love to open this window here to see 10k 9990. Just 10 more subscriber. I wish that I will get it by today. Ah, not framing any setup right now. I'm waiting for 10 a.m. news. You can see here 9990. Wow, so much excited, so much excited. See this kind of consumer statement, inflation expectations, something like that. So I'm waiting for those red folder news around 10, and after that I will frame my trade. They can be so much impactful today. Would love to wait for those area first. Almost, man, almost 9990. Just 10 more, 10 more. Now, am I going to touch 10k subscriber by today? Let me check how many people actually believe in that. But unfortunately, my internet is slow today a bit. Let me make a poll, okay? Let's see how many people actually going to believe that. Let's see. Is that new to opening gap is still holding the market? No, Francisco, I just need new member. Okay, it's not about the subscriber; it's about the new people. So please, if you have more account, don't subscribe. Just subscribe by one account. I don't need the subscriber number. I need the people. Okay, it's 9990. Just need 10 more people. That's all. New people, 10 more new people. Okay, fortunately, our market has closed above the nude opening gap here. That's a good sign. Let's see if it can reach until this fair value gap. That is my intention to see today. Can it reach until that fair value gap? But I will wait for 10 a.m. news first. Then I will take my decision. In 15-minute chart, all you can see market has respected this area, that fair value gap as well as new day opening gap, and it closed above this new day opening gap high. So now there is much more possibility that it will keep going higher until this fair value gap, which is the hourly fair value gap. I am going to think that it is going to react from this fair value gap, then it will start to fall. Until then, I would love to see or hold my bullish bias, but it all will depend after 10 news. 9999. Let me see actually how many people. Wow, I got 30 votes. 93% told that I'm gonna touch 10k subscriber by today. Let's see. This is the first time I want you to be right. I want you to be right. I don't think so that I'm gonna touch 10k by today. It is going to happen either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, but not by today. That is my expectation. But let's see. I wanna be like wrong today. To be honest, man, about the subscriber things, I wanna be wrong. I want you to be right. You will stream the whole day. Oh no, man, I'm not gonna do that. Please don't subscriber from different account. Please don't do that. Okay, I just need new people, not the subscribe number. Let's see around 10 what it is going to do. Now I'm keep quiet here because I will do nothing. I will not touch this market. I'm not going to predict anything. If you think that okay, I'm thinking something, no, I'm not thinking anything over here. Nothing over here. I'm just watching this market. No feeling, nothing. No price action reading, no fair value gap, nothing at all. What is happening in my mind, I'm just telling you that. Okay, nothing is in my mind, nothing at all, except market close above this new day opening gap. As I was hoping that this market will take that buy side liquidity and trade this hourly gap, I needed to see that market will close above this new day opening gap. When it has done that, I stopped reading the price. I will wait for 10 a.m. news, then I will take my next decision, or I will start to feel the market. If any of you find any entry opportunity, go for it. I am not interested. Okay. Just observing. This is what I think. Hey Sarias, thanks for that boom, man. But why is that boom? Gingjang. It ended with hourly order block on the top and made an order block. Wow, that's cool. $9994. So much excited, to be honest, guys. Really so excited. 9994. Six more subscriber. Six more. Who is gonna be the dealer over here to make it 10k? Anybody is new here? 160 people are watching. Anybody is new here? Who wanna subscribe to this Bengali guys channel? You have to bear the torture, language torture if you subscribe. I got you. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron, you're new, brother. Five more, six more, brother. Six more. Oh, okay, five more actually. My mistake. Let's 6 more. $10 to go for the news. After the news, I will try to frame the trade. Okay, until 10 a.m. no trade is gonna be taken. I was thinking that this market will go for this buy side liquidity, but I can't frame the trade. If any of you find any opportunity to take the entry, go for it. I will go for the trade after 10. Before 10, no trade is valid for me. I'm not interested to trade before 10. I can be absolutely wrong. So I don't want to take that risk in front of 170 people. 10K subs gotta show your face. No, obviously not. Don't say like that way. I'm a bad looking guy. 9995. Five more guys. Before 10 a.m. because after 10 a.m. I will forget about this subscriber things. I will forget about that. When I will start to read the price, I will forget about this subscriber things and I will miss that 10K. I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it, to be honest, man. Yeah, subscribers are too volatile. All credit goes to you guys. Thank you so much for supporting. This unconditional love, this all of the support, I really appreciate it, man. By the way, if it is like 9997 or 9998, just give me the message in Discord as well, because if it is after 10, I will forget about this subscriber things. Okay, I really don't want to miss this opportunity to see it 10K. AFX is here, man. I'm really so excited, man. It's 97. Wow. Three more, guys. Push. 96. Oh, I guess someone has unsubscribed actually. It's 96. Please. Before 10. 4 more. So much exciting day for me. So much exciting day for me. I'm so much excited. 9996. Well, I got so many votes and 92% are saying that I'm gonna touch 10K. I'm gonna believe it. I wanna be wrong today. I wanna see that I'm wrong. You guys are right. 99. One more guy. Please. One more guy. I just need one more guy. Who is interested to subscribe? Man, please make it 10K. Oh, just one more guy. Is there anyone who is not my subscriber? Please subscribe now and then answer. There you go. Oh man, the best feelings ever. Tidu is the wizard. Wow. Boom. Don't care about that. Now if you want to unsubscribe, do it. But I am really so happy. 10K subscriber. Boom. Thank you so much, guys. My hard work has paid today. I will say that. My hard work has paid today. Thank you so much, guys, for all of your love, for all of your support. I really appreciate it. I believe that I did what I told you at the beginning of this YouTube journey. Nothing I hide inside of me. I showed you everything. Thank you so much, man. I'm feeling so crying. Okay, I can start to cry, man. To be honest, I never thought that I will get 10K subscriber. I never thought about this. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I love you all. I love you all. Wow. Wow. Great day for me. I will go for one trade and I will wait for the perfect setup today because I don't want to ruin this happiness by a losing trade. So I will go for the perfect setup today. If I find the perfect setup, I will go for it. If I don't find the perfect setup, I'm not gonna take any trades today. Okay. I don't want to ruin my happiness by taking a losing trade. So I'll go, which is like 100% sure is gonna give me the profit. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Technical Azman and Ravi, ANM Machines, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm really I have no word to say. It's really awesome. At last, 10th subscriber. FX, Outlander, Gupta, Jack, Sharadam, MTSAG, everyone, man. If I miss anyone's name, I'm really sorry, but I'm really grateful to all of you. Thank you so much, guys. Every single one of you. It was buffering, so I thought that I'm not gonna get subscriber today, but now I'm really so happy. My screen was small to fit the subscribers number. To reach a million subscribers in no time, just keep doing what you are doing. That's all it takes. Hey Sujivan, that is one of the biggest compliment. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, man. Andrei, kudos to you. Thank you so much, Andrei. Flip, thanks for that club, man. Happiness now is bigger than AIDEL iftar. Man, it is awesome. It is just awesome, man. Why still it's not showing? I don't know how to fix this, man, to be honest. I'll fix it later. I think I'll fix it later. Well, 2 minutes to go for the news. After the news, I'm gonna frame the trade. Okay, so I will wait 2 more minutes for the news and then we'll see if I can find any good opportunity. FX. I'm really so happy, man. Thank you, RS. Teamed now 100k to get that YouTube click. 100k. Oh man, I'm happy. I got 10k. I'm more than happy, man. It's more than enough for me. 10k subscriber, 10k people, man. Wow. Man, finally. Okay, 20 seconds to go for the news. After the news, we'll see the trading opportunity. Okay, but I will try to frame the one of the perfect setup today. Don't want to rush. If I find a better setup, I'll go for it. Thank you so much. I will celebrate this event with my friends tomorrow. I will give big party. Wow, that's awesome, man. Thank you so much, Sharda. We are your students. No, you are not my students. All of you are my friends. There is no teacher and student relationship. We are friends. So this is the new candle. Let's see if it can keep going higher. I'm more interested to see that if it can go for that buy side liquidity. Okay, so if it starts to go higher, take that buy side liquidity. I'd love to take that on. So far I remember this is the first presented gap. Let's see. Now it's time to read the price. Okay. Hard work pays off. Always T2. Thank you so much, AFX. Can you imagine an arena full of people? 10k, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot, to be honest, man. It's a lot. 10k loyal subscribers is a great accomplishment we deserved. Biggest compliment, one of the biggest compliment. I mean, oh, man, my English, my accent, my pronunciation, even after this, you guys from USA, America, Australia, Canada, UK, or any other English country, you guys listen to me. Isn't it a great achievement? At least I think that it's a great achievement, because I know that when you listen to me, you feel very, hard to understand my pronunciation or my language. I know that even if you don't agree with me, I know that it's really so difficult for you to understand everything I say. But still, you guys supporting me, it's one of the best accomplishment for me, to be honest, man. You are the wizard. Let's go. I'm the wizard. That's true, man. 6 cent. Okay, see. Wow, 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 wow. Outliner, can you please block AFX? Please. It is called Mama Precision. Hey, RP. This is not about language, it is etc. It's about your open heart, bro. Wow. Big compliment, brother. Thanks for that penguin, Leonardo. Proud of you. You come hard way. Yeah, man. I'm really so excited, so happy today. 10k subscriber. It's the biggest achievement in my life. In my life, okay, in my whole life. I started this YouTube journey by challenging one of my friend. To be honest, actually the challenge was I will never be able to earn money from YouTube. That was the challenge. Okay, so and then I don't know when I fall in love with talking to all of you people. I don't know when I started to fall in love with talking to you guys. But to be honest, it's great feelings to me and great achievement for me in my whole life. By the way, guys, as I told, I am not going to take any entries without perfect setup. So if I see some kind of perfect setup, I will go for that. If there is no perfect setup, I'm not going to take any kind of entry. Now, if I talk about this first presented gap, this was the news candle. If I ignore that news candle, just going to ignore that news candle, tap to this first presented gap, I would love to see if it can provide me 25 handle from this first presented gap. Okay. Here stop loss has to be below this low, but I can't do that as it is gonna be 38 handle. So what I will do, I will put it at least 25. I will make it 25 handle for 25 handle. So which is here 25 handle, something like that. Okay. So that first presented gap has provided 25 handle today as well. If you just skip that on, because wick did the damage by the news candle. Otherwise, this first presented, look at this, how beautifully it is holding the market. See, Monday it worked, Tuesday it worked, Wednesday it worked, Thursday it worked, Friday it worked. Oh, wow, I got a member as well. Hey Ben, thanks for that, man. Thank you so much, brother. Your point is 202 The biggest milestone was starting YouTube in the first place. That's when you won. I am not an YouTuber, to be honest. That was my weakest point. I was not a YouTuber. You can see that when I talk, it's so boring. I know how to entertain people. How should I talk? I know that. But if I want to entertain you, I will miss the point for starting this YouTube journey. I want you to learn everything, and if you want to learn everything, you have to bear this boring speech the way I'm saying. So entertaining and learning is different matter. Now, if it was a normal day, as I mean, if I was not going to celebrate my winning, then this would be my entry today. Here, just covering this fair value gap 50%. This low of this fair value gap is going to be my partial, going to hold my trade until this rejection block. This would be my entry. Okay, I'm not going to take this today. I will go only for the perfect entry. But for example, this was a normal day like yesterday. This is my first entry opportunity. Why? Because I'm expecting this market will go for this buy side liquidity. It has traded this fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Here, see, this is the 15-minute fair value gap. After taking this liquidity, all of this liquidity, either I have to trade from the order block, which is the lowest. I don't see this is an order block. In my opinion, that is the order block, but I can't use this one, so I didn't talk about this order block. Instead of that, I would love to use this fair value gap. Now you can see it didn't give me the entry opportunity, but if it could tap to this fair value gap, that could be my first entry from this fair value gap to until this low of this last fair value gap, which is going to be my partial, and then I would hold my trade until this rejection block, not that high, not the extreme high, until this area. I could hold it until this area. Today I will go for on setup, and that is gonna be so confident entry. Okay, so something like that. Only because of that type of setup I will go for it, not any kind of possibilities. I don't know AFX is still here or not. You see this, I framed this type of setup over there, and you saw I don't use the higher time frame. I'm using this new day opening gap. See this new day opening gap? I'm using this new day opening gap. Now, if you look over here around this area, this is another new day opening gap. When I told that I'm gonna take the partial over here. Let me mark it. This line is the partial over here. This fair value gap over here, I'm going to mark the whole fair value gap so that you can understand what I mean. This whole fair value gap is aligned with this new day opening gap. Why it is not showing? Let me okay. Look at this fair value gap. This fair value gap is aligned with this new day opening gap. So that is why I say that when it will tap to this low of this fair value gap, I will take my partial. This fair value gap can stop the market and send it lower. That is why I would love to take the partial over there and hold my trade over here. By the way, when it came to this last fair value gap, is this entry valid anymore? No, it's not valid anymore. Why? Because now what you are interested to see, that is done already. What you interested to see, this will come to this fair value gap, and then you will put a stop loss to the break even, let the price go toward that area or over here. When it tapped to this last fair value gap, this entry is not valid anymore. So when this candle appeared before tapping to this last fair value gap, if it could tap to this line, okay, that is the buy, because I will have an opportunity to take the partial over there. As I have already missed this trade, market didn't give me the entry. Later, when it is coming from this last fair value gap, this entry is not valid anymore. So even if it works, for example, it worked perfectly, it worked and it keep going higher. That is my expectation. It will work and it will keep going higher. But even if it works like that way, I'm not interested to take the entry from here anymore. I will wait for the perfect setup to go for the winning trade only today. I really don't like to mark this type of candle as my order block, but according to the rules, this is the order block. Okay, according to the rules, this is the order block, but I really don't like to mark this type of candle as my order block. So if it really would love to use this candle as an order block, then I will try to take my buy from the propulsion block. That is going to be my perfect entry. Okay, so the lowest down close body close candle, which is going to trade this order block. I'm not saying this is the order block, but if it worked as an order block and market make the propulsion block, I will take my entry from the propulsion block. Where is my higher time frame? 15-minute bullish fair value gap as well as new day opening gap. Both of them is my higher time frame. So if this candle close above that candle, I will go for the buy from this propulsion block. Something like this. Let me show you. Here my stop loss has to be below this candle, which is the propulsion block. I will not do that. What I will do, I will put my stop loss a bit lower of this order block line, a bit lower of this order block line. Okay, and where is gonna be my target? Of course, the partial is gonna be here. This last fair value gap, that is gonna be my partial, and same target is this rejection block. But remember, this entry will be valid if this candle close above that line. If it doesn't close above that line, no entry is valid. The reason is I'm not seeing this candle as my order block, as it is an indecisive candle. So I would love to use the propulsion block to take my entry. How can you make a small line on trading view? What do you mean by small line? See this trend line here on the bottom. This trend line here. And if you want to change the depth, you can change it from here. If you are more interested, where is that line? Come here. There is that trend line. Use this star mark. You will get it over there. Did it close above this line? No. So this entry is not valid. Okay. Can I take a sell here? I can't take the sell, but market is going to fall. For the sell side liquidity here, maybe I don't know where was that sell side liquidity. Let me check actually. Okay, no. Can I take the sell? No. No sell is valid while market is above this first presented gap. No sell is valid to me. So I'm not interested to take the sell when market is above this first presented gap high or above the first presented gap. It's a time. Again, I'm saying that I will go for the perfect setup today. Okay, so if I am waiting for the perfect setup, then I will have like one or maximum two opportunity to trade. One or maximum two opportunity to trade. I will start to look for sell if the candle close below this low, which is this bullish fair value gap. See this bullish fair value gap. If this 15-minute candle close below this bullish fair value gap candle, then I will start to look for sell. No buy is valid anymore to me if the body close below the below the candle which has made this bullish fair value gap. Any kind of selling opportunity, I'll go for it. Here I can do one more thing. Now this is an high probability, but it's really difficult to trade because of the stop loss. What is that? If you see the body close below this 50%, if you see the body close below this 50%, you don't need to wait this candle close. Body close below the 50% of that week, it will go a bit higher. That is your selling opportunity. Until the body doesn't close below this 50% of that week, you have, if you would love to look for sell, you have to wait for this candle close. Okay. Any kind of trade here to take sell is risky. Anybody can tell me why? Any kind of sell is risky, even though the bias, even though the bias is going to change toward the sell side liquidity, that's gonna be a risky sell. Can anyone tell me why is that? First fair value gap entry is acceptable for the first time, not the next time. First fair value gap entry is acceptable for the first time. When it is done over there, it is done over there. No more entries depending on this first presented gap. Now this first presented gap is gonna be used as your bias. So if market is above this first presented gap, buy is valid. If market is below this first presented gap, sell is valid. Yeah, absolutely, new day opening gap. Perfect. So any kind of sell, look where the body closed. This 15-minute candle body, where did it close? Inside this 15-minute bullish gap. So nobody has closed below this candle. So what should I think now? Market is bullish. If it can close above that candle, which is the lowest down close, actually not, this is the lowest down close candle. So I can't use this candle as my order block. If I want to use this candle as my order block, stop loss is going to be too big. I can't use the buy. I can't take the buy depending on that candle. Until market is above this area, I am bullish. When market will go below this area, closed below this 50% of that week, I will start to look for sell. But remember, every sell is really difficult because I'm going to go against the new day opening gap. Okay. If it goes higher, I will be very much confident to take the buy. If it is keep falling, I will be like 50-50, because anytime market can respect any level of this new day opening gap, any level of that gap. So buying and selling, I am saying you everything. Now it's up to you. What do you want to do? So far it seems like a bearish market. It's a low probability. It's a 50-50. Friday is the mental capital preservation day. If you ask me, it seems like a bearish market to me now. Okay, but see this new day opening gap, first presented gap, they are holding the market. But it seems to me a bearish market now for this sell side liquidity. Where is that? Sell side liquidity here. For this sell side liquidity, it's a bearish market to me. But selling is really so difficult for me. As I told, it is above the new day opening gap, above the first presented gap. It's going to be so difficult for me to frame the sell setup. Let's wait a bit to see if the candle can candle can close below this 50% of that week. If it can close below this 50% of that week, whatever fair value cap you will get here, try to take the sell from there. If you would love to take the buy only here, then you have to wait for the setup. Order block is this one. So far this is the order block, but I don't want to take the entry, buy entry from this order block. The reason is the stop loss is going to be huge. I don't want to take those type of risk. So what I can do, I can try to frame the buy setup from the propulsion block, not from the order block. And if you are asking about the higher time frame PDRA, you can see how many higher time frame PDRA is over there. New day opening gap, 15-minute order block, 15-minute bullish fair value cap, everything is over there. Okay, I stopped talking about this higher time frame. That doesn't mean I frame the trade without higher time frame. I always frame my trade depending on that higher time frame. Look at the reaction from here. Can anyone tell me what is this gap? What I call this gap? Anyone can tell me that? First fair value cap can be at 931 and after. Of course, from 930, wherever I will find the 5 handle gap, that's my first presented gap. If it is going to create around 1030, then that's gonna be my first presented gap after 930. Absolutely, that's the last fair value gap. You will never see this type of precision from anywhere else. This gap is one of the extreme gap or extremely strong gap. Look what market is doing. Market is struggling over here. It is just struggling over here. Either it wants to break this first presented gap or it would love to keep going higher. What it will do, it's a 50-50 area. If I would love to trade here, that's a 50-50 area. Absolutely, Ben. That's the last fair value gap. No, it's not reclaimed. It's the last fair value gap, brother. all you can do is, if it can close one tick below this line, below this red line, whatever fair value gap you will get over there, or if market tap to the low of this first presented gap, something like that, go for it. Just go for it. Something like this. Go for it without any kind of hesitation. Go for it. It will close one tick below this line. Either it will tap to this fair value gap, or if it can make a fair value gap over there. Okay, now if this candle come here, take the sell from there. If it doesn't come here before taking this low, if it can make a fair value gap, then take the fair value gap entry. From the fair value gap, take the entry, cover the 50% of this first presented gap. But remember, this is really so difficult to take sell here, because we are going to struggle with the new day opening gap. So it's a little difficult, but you have to take that risk. If this candle tap to the low, you should be in the market here. You should be in the market around this area. Put your stop loss around this area. Okay, around that area. 20 handle 20.75, 20.75. Okay. Make sure that you have taken a partial over here. That should be the partial. At least here, that should be the partial, and then you can hold it until this sell side liquidity over here. Got stopped out. Stop doing anything over here until it close above this candle. If it close above that candle, then wait for the propulsion block to take the buy. I don't think so it's gonna go higher. Otherwise, it will close below this first presented gap, go one more trade, one more sell. Why it is I'm saying both of the way? Because it is in 50-50 area. If you would love to take the buy, wait for the propulsion block. Otherwise, it will close one tick below this first presented gap now. No need to close below this weak 50%. If it close one tick below this first presented gap, take the sell again. Wherever it will close, take the sell over there. I'll show you this. Stop loss is gonna be the same area. 20 handle. If you would love to take the buy, then you have to wait for the propulsion block. So far, this is the order block. When market will close above this order block, then it will trade this order block. The down close candle, body will close again above this down close candle. That's gonna be the propulsion block. That's gonna be my buying opportunity. Until then, if it fall again, close one tick below this first presented gap, go for sell again. It has already told that I am going to fall. Confirmation has given already. But make sure that your stop loss is too small. It has to be very small. See this candle, this is the order block. Don't take the buy from the order block. Wait for the propulsion block if you would love to take the buy. If it doesn't make the propulsion block, no entry. Hold your 20 handle loss. It's a 20 handle loss. Hold it. We are going to mitigate our 20 handle loss with lot of profit. Don't worry. If it keep going higher, I am telling you, brother, you are going to get at least 100 handle profit, because selling is too difficult over here. Market is going to break the new day opening gap. Selling is too much difficult. Sometimes it will work, sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it will react, sometimes it will hit your stop loss, because market is going through the new day opening gap. It's extremely difficult. But buying is so beautiful here in this area, but I have to wait for the scenario. So if there is a propulsion block, I will go for the buy from that propulsion block. if the market close one tick below this first presented gap next time, before taking that high, give a shit to everyone, take the sell from there. Don't just think anything over there. I'm saying you take that entry before taking that high. If the market can close one tick below this first presented gap, take the sell over there. Don't even think about anything else, believe me. Everything is 50-50 today so far. So now it tapped to this order block. Let's see if it can make the propulsion block for my buying opportunity. If it make the propulsion block to my buying opportunity, I'll go for that buy. Buying is more easier for me to take actually. But I don't think so it's a bullish market, because this has shown me the logic that it is going to fall. To be honest, selling is difficult, but it has already told me that I'm going to fall. It leaves the sign I'm going to fall. The question is how and when. It will close one tick below this first presented gap, I will take the buy. If it close above this candle, so far, if it can close above that candle, this candle is going to be my propulsion block, I will take the buy over there. If it close one tick below this first presented gap, I will take the sell from there. Just one tick below that candle, below that first presented gap. Just keep watching. This is the mean threshold of the order block as well. So either way, if it can close below this mean threshold, that is also the sign of that falling. Just wait a bit. So far, okay, I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm more interested to think if it can fall, because this leave the sign over here, I'm going to fall. I'm more interested to look for the sell here. But selling is always difficult because it is going to react with the new day opening gap. That is the only problem for taking the sell. But the market has already told me I'm going to fall. At the same time, the order block is holding the market. You saw the order block mean threshold, it is holding the market. So let's see if it can close one tick below the above this propulsion block, I will take the buy over there. Stop loss is going to cover the order block. I mean, I'll just put it over there. Okay, 20 handle. I'll take another risk for 20 handle. If it can close one tick above that line, I don't want to see that, to be honest. I would love to see it will fall and close below this first presented gap. That's all I would love to see, so that I can frame the sell again from this first presented gap around this area. I would love to see this around this. Hold your 20 handle loss. We are going to cover it. Why I'm saying both of the way, bullish and bearish, because this market is 50-50 right now. It has no intention to go toward the liquidity. It will just keep doing seek and destroy until the PM session, I'm telling you. So let's say if it can close one tick below this gap, below this parallel gap, it will close, I will take the buy, sell. Didn't close, no sell. The order block mean threshold is holding the market yet. I mean, still it is holding the market. And now the propulsion block is this one, which is with the order block, the same line. It's up to you, Chris. If you want to go for the sell, go for it. If you want to go for the buy, go for it. I told you the reason to take sell. It has to close below this first presented gap to take sell. It has to close above the propulsion block to take the buy. I will go whatever market will give me. If it give me buy, I will go for the buy. If it give me sell, I will go for the sell. It will close one tick above this line, which is the order block. One tick above that line, I'll take the buy from this order block here. That should be the buy. I was putting the stop loss a bit later. That is why I am not in the market. It closed above this propulsion block, tap to this propulsion block again. That is the buy. That is the partial here. This is the partial. This is the target. Where is the target? This is the target. That is the target. But the partial is above this line, which is until here. 31 is the partial. I didn't enter into the market because I put it a bit later. Okay, so I had to, I should be in the market already. So let's see if it can take me. I will take the partial over there. I'll put my stop loss to the break even and get there. This is the partial and my target is over there. Partial is 31 handle, stop loss is 18 handle. So I can put my stop loss below this propulsion block. I'm not able to do it because it's gonna be huge stop loss. So I will take an 18 handle risk for that 31 handle profit, and then I will hold my trade until this area. This order block line is also aligned with the propulsion block. Okay, so this is the propulsion block mean threshold that has been reacted perfectly, and buying is easier here. Selling is difficult. The reason is market is going against the new day opening gap. So buying is much more easier for me. So if I can frame the buy, that is much more easier for me. I couldn't go for the buy from the order block. The reason was it was a huge stop loss. So I was going to use the propulsion block to take my buy by putting my stop loss in a very small way. Okay, so very small way. If it doesn't work, what is going to happen? If I get stopped out over here, what I'm going to do? Just going to leave this market, let this go. I will come back around the PM session. I will trade again around the PM session because it is not going anywhere. I believe it will work, but if it doesn't work, then I'm saying like that way. Stop loss, you can see that I put a bit lower of the first presented gap, 50%. Okay, just a bit lower of that. Like wick can did the damage. That is why I put my stop loss a bit lower. But I should put it a bit more lower because I have to cover the rejection block, but I don't want to take that risk. I'm very happy for this 18 handle stop loss, for this 31 handle partial, and then I will hold my trade for this area. Here I have the loss of 20 handle. Just keep that in your mind. If this is a losing trade as well, no more trade for this morning session because market is in a seek and destroy mode. It's not moving anywhere. So I can't take the risk over here anymore. So here my stop loss is going to support the order block, the propulsion block, the first presented gap high, first presented gap constant engrossment. How many barrier I have over there? Lot of barrier. Still all of this barrier is going to be broken and I got stopped out. Market is keep falling. I'll let him fall because if it really wanted to fall, keep falling, then it shouldn't make this propulsion block valid. When it has made this propulsion block valid, I'm not interested to take the sell anymore. I'm more interested to take the buy. Tap to this first presented gap 50%. Would love to see it will reverse exactly from there. See, it tapped the 50% exactly. I need the speed toward the buy side liquidity now. 2 loss done for the area, this area. 20 handle loss, 18 handle loss, 38 handle. Will do nothing here because it is saying that I'm seek and destroy mode. I am going to do seek and destroy. I'm going higher, I'm going to fall. Going higher, going to fall. Small run. Now keep watching if I'm wrong. It is a seek and destroy mode right now. It will fall a bit, it will go higher. It will go higher a bit, it will fall again. Now you can say that, brother, why didn't you cover the propulsion block low? I couldn't do that because of 34 handle loss. That is why I put my stop loss a bit lower of this first presented gap, 50%, just 18 handle, because I don't want to take that huge 34 handle loss. At the same time, on my right hand side, look at this new opening gap high, how it is reacting as a support. Even though it has told that I'm going to fall, selling is more obvious here, but the new opening gap is stopping the price. The first presented gap is stopping the price. Nobody is going to close below this first presented gap except this fake breakout. These two candle, that is the fake breakout. It is falling a bit, it is going higher a bit. It is falling a bit, it is going higher a bit. It will keep doing this until it is not going to leave this range. Just keep watching. Yeah, absolutely, brother. Chris, price is not going anywhere. We tried 2 times, didn't work. Both was logical. First, it closed below this concurrent crossment, perfect. It was a perfect sell to me because it should keep falling for that low. This concurrent crossment has been broken. Then it has valid this propulsion block. I took the buy. Didn't work. I mean, it didn't. I don't say that it didn't work. My stop loss was tight because I didn't cover the propulsion block. I have to cover the propulsion block. I didn't cover the propulsion block. So if it works, it should work toward the buy side liquidity. I hope that you got the point because my stop loss was tight, but price didn't break the propulsion block. See this candle, this is the propulsion block candle. Nobody go 1 tick below this propulsion block. I was not able to put my stop loss to the below that propulsion block. That is my fault. Can I take re-entry? If I wouldn't take this sell, I would try to take re-entry over there from this propulsion block because I know that why I got stripped out here, my tight stop loss. So if it works, I mean the sell didn't work, but the buy should work. At the same time, it's absolutely like ranging. Do you understand the point here? Market worked perfectly. I got stripped out because my stop loss was tight. This is the propulsion block which I should cover. This low of this propulsion block I have to cover. So if I take the entry over here around this area, there I have to cover this propulsion block, that low of this propulsion block. Then I can hold my trade until this area around here. Why I didn't do that? Because it was 35 handle run. So I was not able to do that. I took the risk until the 50% of this first presented gap, going to believe that market is not going to break the 50% of that first presented gap. Unfortunately, it stopped me out. So this is just a bad luck. If you say did it work, I explained you the logic here. Order block entry, not possible. Propulsion block entry, absolutely possible. But stop loss, where should be the stop loss and how it should work? If it could close one more time below this first presented gap, I could take the sell from this first presented gap. Nobody has closed below this first presented gap. Instead of that, it has validated this propulsion block. Order block, lowest down close body close candle. This is your propulsion block. Trade this propulsion block, keep going higher. How far it should go? Until this line, at least until that line. Did market worked with the logic? Absolutely, it has worked with the logic. I got stripped out because my stop loss was tight. I put it over there. I just believed that 50% of that first presented gap because of the stop loss, which was 34 handle. That was the logic. I mean, it was the huge stop loss. That is why I got stripped out. Otherwise, it has, look over here how much it is going to provide you, 113 handle. I'm not interested to take that 35 handle loss, so I would love to take the risk for 18 handle. If I wouldn't take this sell, I would try to take re-entry when it has closed above this propulsion block one more time. So after stopping me out here, when it closed above this propulsion block, I would love to take re-entry wherever it will close there. Stop loss is going to cover the same area, which is that 50%. Partial is gonna be the same area here, and then I would love to hold my trade until this area here. But as I took that entry in this low probable area, I'm not interested to take any other entries over here. No other entries, because this is seek and destroy mode. Market is taking high, market will fall for the low. It will take low, it will go for the high, something like that. It's not about MNQ or NQ. It's about, the run I'm going to get. Like for me, 35 handle is always huge. It's not possible for me to take. Yeah, 25, 28 handle, it's good. But I take 25 handle, 28 handle risk with a perfect setup. There was no perfect setup. So I can't take that huge risk. So that is why 18 handle is more than enough for me. If it wants to give me the precise price action, I will go for the profit. If it doesn't give me that, I'm not interested to get the I will get the stop out around this area with a small loss. This is the seek and destroy mode. Market is not going anywhere. It is going higher, it is going to fall. When will you move the stop loss to break even or even stop to in profit? When market has made this fair value gap, see this fair value gap? For example, I didn't get stopped out here. I'm already in this market. When market has built this fair value gap, my stop loss is one tick below the candle which has made this fair value gap. Just one tick below that candle now. Why? Because this is the fair value gap that should be unfilled. It should be unfilled. Now, in this type of situation, as it is seek and destroy mode, so I believe that it will be broken and market will keep falling. That is my belief, it will be falling. But for example, if it was not seek and destroy mode, my stop loss would be one tick below the candle which has made this unfilled fair value gap. If it is filled, I would love to look for a breaker block entry. I believe that it will keep falling, but yeah, of course it can keep going higher. Why is that? Because here, though it's not a clean area, but when the order block and the propulsion block has been traded, the first fair value gap should be unfilled if it is a bullish market, if it wants to come until the most nearest area, which is the rejection block, until this area. If it would love to come here, then it has to leave this fair value gap open. At least one tick of this fair value gap has to be open if it would really would love to go higher. So my stop loss is always safe below the candle which has made this fair value gap. So this candle, below that candle, one tick below that candle, it is always safe until this rejection block. Here the logic worked perfectly, but my stop loss was not able to cover that off. So I tried to put my stop loss in a very tight way. I don't know Michael is here or not. Mike is here or not. You asked me what is my winning percentage. See, in this area, I will get stopped out here. I will get stopped out here. I will take re-entry over there, because I know that this 18 handle, 20 handle, 38 handle, I'm gonna get all of this loss will be mitigated and I will be profitable. How much is gonna be 38 handle loss, right? 18 handle, 20 handle, 38 handle. Look how much it has provided me, 66 66 handle, and it will, if it come until here, 112 handle, which I'm expecting if it can go over there. So what is gonna be my winning percentage? 33%. My winning rate is 33%, but actually my loss is very small. Now if I do one thing, when I got stopped out here, I put my stop loss maybe below the logical area, below this propulsion block low. Okay, so huge stop loss, which you actually see in the YouTube channel. Most of the traders do this type of things. Huge stop loss for that type of things. I don't like it, to be honest. I'd love to take re-entry. Then what is going to be my winning percentage? One loss, one win, 50-50, 50% loss, 50% win. Take loss for 20 handle, got profit for 112 handle. At least, like, how much? Even if I close it to this break even or to the low of this fair value gap, which is the last fair value gap until the low, 65 handle. So I will take a risk loss for 20 handle. I will take my profit for 65 handle. Though I don't do that, to be honest. So if I get a stopped out 20 handle, I'll close my trade around 30-35 handle, something like that. I'll close the trade over there. Simply I'll just close it. But this market will should go over there if it is not seek and destroy mode. See this unfilled gap? If it is filled, that means market is not in rush to go toward the buy side liquidity. If it is unfilled, that means some portion of this gap is not filled by the candle. It is extremely bullish. This last parallel gap is gonna be broken now. Why? Because it leave the sign over here. No, I'm bullish, brother. I'm extremely bullish. I don't have the time to fill this gap. That is why I leave this gap open. I don't have the time to close it. In life, lot of things I can't do, but in my Discord you will always see that if I get stopped out here, I will take re over there, because it has told me that I am bullish, though it leave the sign over here. But when it has confirmed here around this area that I'm gonna make the propulsion block, if the propulsion block is done, I'm going higher. Propulsion block is done, I'm going higher. Now can I take another buy over here? Of course I can do that. What I need to do, this market will fall, fill this unfilled gap, I will start to look for buy again. Now, as this market is too much precised, I love to put my stop loss in a precised way. So it doesn't need to reach until this area. It reached here, that is my bad luck. I will wait for the next opportunity to trade. So don't get, I mean, don't be frustrated. We are going to get a lot of opportunity, trust me. Even though Friday is really so difficult to trade. At the beginning of this stream, I told that Friday is so difficult to trade in the morning session. I love to trade around the PM session in Friday. So if you are with me in our Discord, you will see how many entries I'm gonna mark over there. I'm gonna frame over there in our Discord. Just if you are with us in our free Discord. By the way, if any of you would love to join our free Discord, you will get the link on the pin comment. It's absolutely free. You don't need to pay anything to this channel or to this Discord group, to this everywhere. No paying. Everything is for free. Give me more time. I will frame more trade. I mean, I'm not gonna leave this stream with 38 handle loss. I'm believing this is in seek and destroy mode, but if it is not seek and destroy mode, then I hope that I will get my profit. By the way, guys, if anyone is interested about Take Profit Trader, we have 30% discount, daily payout, as well as no activation fees. Okay. At the same time, if you are using this Take Profit Trader, you can pass on account. You will get some bonus with your every payout. That bonus will help you to reset or to get some account for free. Okay. So every time you will get some payout, they will give you some bonus as well. This bonus point you will be able to use for your for reset and for everything. Okay, just don't forget to use the code T2 wizard. That's all. Oh man, 10,000, sorry, 10,005. It's really so beautiful. It's look very beautiful, right? Oh, I wish it will fall a bit so that I can frame another buying opportunity. Right now it is trading this new opening gap here. Is that new opening gap line on my right? It is trading that new opening gap. So let's see if it can break that new opening gap one more time, which is the confirmation of the breakout new opening gap. Until now, this is the fake breakout. One more breakout. Congrats, Jamie! You are late, man. We have celebrated our 10K subscriber, man. Thank you so much, by the way. Yeah, it's really so beautiful to see the 10K subscriber. Oh man, so awesome. Even if some of you unsubscribe now, it's not gonna be less than 10K, I hope. Inshallah. Oh man, I'm so excited. হ্যালো, হ্যাঁ ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। আসুন। হ্যাঁ রোজা তো আছি। কি সব ঠিকঠাক আছে? আর বেটা কালকে আসবানি সকালবেলা, বুঝছো? ভোরবেলা আমি রাত্রে ঘুমাবো না আর কি। মানে জাস্ট ইয়া করে ওই তোমার সেরি করে নামাজ পড়ে আর ঘুমাবো না, এই ভোরবেলায় বেরোয় যাবো। আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে না, আমি পরে কল দেবানি। তোমরা ঘুমাবো কখন? আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে না, তা রাখো। Okay. You're most welcome, Samson. See the Pro, 10K subscriber. Wow, thank you so much. See the Pro. Thank you so much, Jausi. Yausi. Jausi. What should it be? Yausi or Jausi? Raman Shidhu, where are you from, brother? I'm from Bangladesh. I think you're from India. So I'm your neighbor. Chidu, you said that if market has to go higher, then that fair value gap needs to be unfilled, and you marked it as well. But just now you said if it fills, then fair value gap you will take a buy again. I'm a bit confused. Okay, this is the unfilled fair value gap. Okay, for example, you are in this trade. I'm saying that you are already in this trade. As you can see that it has worked from this propulsion block here. That is the propulsion block. It worked with this propulsion block, keep going higher. And this market is extremely bullish. Market will keep going higher. You are already in this trade. You will always expect that this will be unfilled. So you will move your stop loss below this fair value gap when it is trading this gap. After trading this gap, when it went higher, the lowest down close body close candle is gonna be your middle order block. So this time you will put a stop loss below this order block. Okay, below that order block. We'll wait until market make a fair value gap above this order block. Wherever it will make the fair value gap, you will move your stop loss to that fair value gap, below that fair value gap. Now, for example, like me, you got stopped out because of your tight stop loss. You got stopped out. You didn't put your stop loss in the logical level. You got stopped out. Now, what should you think? This is a bullish market. It is unfilled. Market is going higher. Take that buy side liquidity. You miss re-entry opportunity. If market fall again, fill this unfilled gap. That means market is not that much extremely bullish. It wants you to give another chance to take entry, to enter into this market. It wants to give you another chance, and that is your breaker block entry. Do you understand? You should expect it will never give you another chance. It is keep going higher and take the buy side liquidity, everything. You are not going to get any other chance to enter into this market when you have seen that this is still unfilled. Now, fortunately, market fall and close this unfilled gap. That means market wants you to take with him. That is why it fall again, take that liquidity, fill that unfilled gap, give you the breaker block entry to take the buy. See this high and that high. What do you see? Relatively equal highs, another buy side liquidity, right? market is reacting from there after making double top. So all the people are saying that this is a strong resistance zone. So every single time it will fall, they will take sell. And I'm waiting to see if it can take this low, fill this unfilled gap so that I can find a breaker block entry until this buy side liquidity. Is that clear, brother? Oh, okay. You are in America. I had a lot of friends from Dhaka. Oh, wow, that's cool, man. That's cool, man. So if market fill this unfilled gap, that means you are lucky and market is giving you another chance to take entry. If it doesn't do that, you are unlucky. You got stopped out here. You should be happy with this loss. You will have no other opportunity to enter. Do you understand? Until this low is not taken. If this low is taken, no breaker block entry is valid. Right now, market is reacting from this fair value gap. Some people took the buy from here. Some people took the buy from there. I don't inspire or influence any of them to take the buy from this gap, because this gap is going to work as a trap gap. Okay, I believe like that way. It works as a trap gap. So those people miss the trade here, they're going to chase the price over there. Sometimes it works, by the way, but most of the time I don't want to see it's gonna work. So instead taking buy, I prefer sell here until this low. I prefer sell here. Now I'm not saying to take the sell, please don't do that, but I'm just saying what I would say I would look for here. Tito sounds like you're from Kushtia. I'm near from Kushtia. I'm from Khulna actually. Where are you from? Sharp Scalper? You're from Bangladesh as well? Oh, okay. You heard my Bengali language. That's why you were saying. আমার বাংলা ভাষা অতটা ভালো না ভাই। মাঝে মাঝে নিজেদের মতো করে কথা বলি তো, kind of what to say. If I do this live streaming in Bengali, how is there anyone from Bangladesh? Let me know. Oh, where do you live now? Is there anyone who can understand Bengali? Okay, unfortunately it didn't want to give you another chance to take entry, so I will not able to take the entry over here. If it could do that, I could go for the trade. It didn't do that. I'm not able to take re-entry over there. Remember the fair value gap around this line? Anybody has remembered that thing? The fair value gap around the liquidity level. The fair value gap around the liquidity level. Keep watching the power of the fair value gap, the power of this fair value gap. Not framing this trade, but just keep watching the power of this fair value gap. Philly, where is Philly, man? Just keep watching, okay? The power of this fair value gap. I wish that before reaching to this fair value gap, it won't touch this line. Now, the thing is here, this is the order block. Let me mark everything in the right or proper way. Unfortunately, I got stopped out here because of my tight stop loss. That is the order block here. That is the order block. The 50% of this order block is the min threshold, which I am gonna call it here, there. Nobody's closed below this min threshold of this order block. Market was little messy over here. I was thinking that, oh wow, market didn't give the opportunity to take re-entry from this fair value gap, by the way. That means I was trying to show you that if this market could tap to this fair value gap, you would see how beautifully it would hold the market, send it higher. This fair value gap, I never appreciate to take buy. Sometimes it works, most of the time it doesn't work. But this fair value gap is so awesome, by the way. That was the mean threshold of this order block, the lowest down close body close candle is gonna be my propulsion block. Now here, this is the lowest down close body close candle, and you can see the top of this candle is also around the level of this order block. So when this candle appeared on the chart, it has built this as an propulsion block. Until market is above this first presented gap, only buy is valid. I was saying that if you see one body close below this first presented gap after this happened, don't think anything else, just take the sell. Is there anybody has closed? Nobody has closed. At the same time, I told that I'm not interested to take the buy from this order block, but I'm more interested to take the buy from the propulsion block. So this candle is my buying opportunity from there, over there. Okay, stop loss has to cover the propulsion block low. If this candle is your propulsion block, your stop loss has to be below this candle. This high and that high, relatively equal highs. That should be the first partial. Anybody don't want to take the partial here, you are gambling. Around this area, that should be the partial. Around this area. Hold your trade until this fair value gap. Until this line. I don't care about this small leg. Until this leg is the target. I got stopped out here because my stop loss was covering the first presented gap 50%. So I got stopped out by that specific candle. I was not able to put my stop loss below this propulsion block because of the huge stop loss. At the same time, here I framed a sell setup around this area. As it didn't work, I had already 2 losing trade. If this was the first time I tried to take my entry, this candle, after stopping me out here by that specific candle, when this candle appeared, closed above this fair value gap, above this propulsion block level. Again, you have seen this a lot of time in my live streaming. It closed above this propulsion block one more time. The next candle open, I'm already in the market again. Going to cover the same level this time, the 50% of this first presented gap, because I'm believing it's not coming to this area. In that type of situation, I can even cover the order block only, just the order block. But it's better to cover the first presented gap, as it is confirmed now market is going higher. Partial should be the same level, this level, which is 21 handle. As my stop loss is 30 handle, I would love to cover my first partial around 30 handle, 1:1. After covering that 30 handle partial, this is going to be my target, 102 handle, after taking an 18 handle loss. After taking an 18 handle loss, I will take that 102 handle profit. I'm in live. I took 2 losses. I framed 2 losing trade. I didn't take re-entry over there. Logic is same. I was also thinking that this can be a seek and destroy mode. So I was not thinking that it will come over here to this line, but fortunately it has gone. I will never get stopped out over here. The first reason is, let me show you the things I told you here, how I'm going to move my stop loss. Now it's time to show you how to trail the stop loss. Maybe you took the buy here. Okay, that is your buy. When you saw this first present unfilled gap, when you have seen this unfilled gap, your stop loss will be below that candle which has made this unfilled gap here. That is gonna be your stop loss until market make the order block. So it has traded this unfilled gap. This lowest down close body close candle is gonna be your middle order block. When you will see this candle has closed 1 tick above this order block, put your stop loss below this order block, 1 tick below that order block. After seeing this candle above this order block level, whenever you will get the next fair value gap, wherever you will get it, for example, you have found this fair value gap here above the order block, wherever you will get the order block, fair value gap, put your stop loss below that fair value gap until your target is not hit. Hit your target, this is how you will trail your stop loss. You will never get stopped out if it would love to go higher. Now, for example, after making this, after putting the stop loss here, order block here, right, around this area, You put your stop loss above, below this candle and you got stopped out here. This market fall stopped you out. Look for breaker block entry again. It is reaching for this buy side liquidity and then this for this fair value gap. All I need some kind of manipulation. If I get the manipulation, I'll go for the buy again. Yeah, Royal Bengal Tiger. We are famous for Royal Bengal Tiger, brother. Philadelphia. Okay. Yesterday 15-minute mitigation block broken. Okay, I don't know anything about yesterday's price action. I only know that this new day opening gap is holding the price and market is going for that buy side liquidity and finally for this fair value gap. That's all. All I need another manipulation to take the buy. If I get another manipulation, maybe I will be able to take the buy. Also for Hilsa, yeah. Also for Hilsa, yeah. We're famous for that as well. Boom, thank you, teamed. By the way, it is a losing boom, man. My stop loss was tight. I got stopped out. Otherwise, it was a real nice trade. But because of my, by the way, anybody got the buy here? Anyone took the buy? Let me know. Just if anyone took the buy. I'm using the new day opening. Let me show you. ICT new week opening gap, new day opening gap by Fadi. 656. Wow, Ben, you took it. Donichi, you took it. Sanju, you also took it. Raman Shidu, you took it. Yep, already locked out in profit for the day. That's cool, man. I took the wardrobe block, just 2 micros. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, wardrobe block entry is little difficult for me, or you are asking about this wardrobe block. I don't know which one you are asking, telling. If you are asking, telling me you took the entry from this wardrobe block, I will say you did wrong thing. But if you take the wardrobe block entry from here, you did the best job. Okay. I can see some of you took that entry. But did you understand my explanation, the logic to take that buy? Even though it was like little difficult to frame, but do you understand the logic to take the buy? And every price action over here, everything was perfect except this candle. Except that candle, everything was perfect. It doesn't need to trade this mean threshold one more time when it has been traded over there. You have seen that lot of time. I have proved that after trading the mean threshold, it never come back again to this mean threshold. It can happen because the order block and the propulsion block level are the same level. That is why maybe it has traded. I don't know. It doesn't need to trade this mean threshold one more time after trading one time. Sometimes shit happens. Okay, I don't use the 5-minute chart, brother. You're looking for short from 15 minutes CB, but it inversed equally highs on yes. If I would love to look for sell, I would love to look for sell from this fair value gap. So after reaching 19788.75, I would love to look for sell. Otherwise, I'm not interested to look for any kind of sell from here. Yeah, absolutely. This is not the area to look for the sell. Trust me, man. This buy sell liquidity should be taken. Then from this fair value gap or the 50% of that week, you can start, even not the 50% of that week, because that has been traded already. So I guess from this fair value gap, you can look for the sell. But right now from here, I don't think so it's a good idea. Yeah, it has even closed above the hourly last fair value gap. So there is no barricade that can stop the market and send it lower again. I don't see anything over there. Nothing. But of course, if you want to go for sell, please go for it. I don't see anything actually. I'm still new to ICT. Only thing I trade is 5-minute break and retest. Wow, that's cool. That's cool, man. But actually, I don't see the 5-minute chart because my execution time frame is 1-minute chart, and in 1-minute chart, I believe 5-minute time frame has no relation. So that is why I don't use the 5-minute chart. Framing the trade at the bottom is the most enjoyable area. To be honest, it's the most enjoyable area to frame the trade at the bottom of the run. Okay, start of the run. So if I would love to frame any buy here, that is called chasing price, because it has already leave a lot of area. I have to wait for some kind of retracement to frame another buying opportunity. New buy side liquidity at 645, 645, 645. Yep. Let's see if it can fall a bit. I don't think so. This Friday morning session will give me a re-entry opportunity. I have already missed it. I have already missed it. So it will keep going higher. I hope so. It will work like that way. But if it come back again to this fair value gap, I will try to take another buy from the order block when it will when it will trade this fair value gap. Boom. Hey, Strela. There is a daily fair value gap in between. Is it important? Of course, that is important. I didn't mark it here, but it is marked in here. Let me show you. This is the daily bearish gap, high, low. This buy side liquidity I marked is exactly to the 50% or around the 50% of this daily bearish gap. At the same time, right now it is trading the daily bullish last fair value gap high. See here, around this area. So let me stay over here. It will be easier for me because everything is marked over here. Let's see if it can fall for this fair value gap to give me another opportunity to take the buy. My opportunity was here, which I have already missed. Liquidity taken. Okay, this low has taken over here. Liquidity has been taken. All I need to see that if it can reach to this fair. Anybody can tell me why this fair value gap is important to me? There's 50-minute last fair value gap. Oh wow, yeah. How I'm going to miss all of these things? It is also inside this last fair value gap 50-minute. It's cool. No, it's not the gap. This is the gap is around the liquidity level. See this high and that high. They are the relatively equal highs. See these two high. They are the relatively equal highs. So this fair value gap is around the liquidity level. This is one of the strongest fair value gap. Trust me. If you say me, I would love to take a sell here around this. Now, I'm not saying, I'm not taking it. I would love to take a sell here. It's kind of small, very small scalping. Stop loss, one tick above that 50-minute last gap. Target is to the top of this gap. Very small scalping. Please don't take it. It's just an expectation. I am expecting this market will work like that way. If it work like that way, that is going to give me the confidence to take the buy from there. Okay, that is why I'm showing you this. I'm watching this market like that way. It is not going to break this 15-minute gap. Instead, from this gap, it is going to fall, trade this fair value gap to take the buy. I'm bullish, right? Until this area, I'm bullish. So I'm expecting this market will come here so that I will be able to take a buy. But for before coming here, it has to respect some kind of fair value gap over there so that I can frame the buy here. So I use this thing for filling the market. Here I'm filling the market. I'm not saying I'm taking this trade. I need some signature that is going to prove that this is a bullish market. I need some signature. So I need something that will tell me this is a very strong resistance zone. And the PDRA, ICT's PDRA is going to be respected. Here I had this fair value gap only. So I want to see this fair value gap will be respected, market will fall. Why I'm saying that? Because if it fall here, I will get an opportunity to take the buy. Selling is not my intention. Why? Because I am expecting market will take this buy side liquidity and then it will come over here around this area. So any kind of fall is my buying opportunity. But if it keep going higher from here, I'm going to miss the trade. Simply, I will just miss the trade. So I need some fall first. Now you can say that, brother, it has taken the liquidity. Now it is going higher. Of course, it can do that, but I really prefer, as I don't have any higher time frame PDR over there. Okay, around this area, nothing I have. But if it can come around this area, you will see that there is a higher time frame PDR. I'm saying this to the AFX. Look, in normal days, I don't talk about this, so you guys think that I'm not seeing any higher time frame PDR. But look over here, I have the 15-minute bullish gap. See, as well as I have the order block, lowest down close body close candle, which has traded this fair value gap, order block. Both of this line is this order block high and the fair value gap are aligned with this fair value gap. So I have the higher time frame over there. That is why I need to see this market will come here before going higher. If it come here, I will frame the buy there. In normal days, you saw that I am saying if it come here, this is a very strongest fair value gap, so I will frame the buy from there. You don't see what I'm seeing on my right because I don't talk about this. But every trade I frame through the higher time frame, not from the 1 minute chart. As I told, I'm not able to take the buy from there. But what do I see? I was needed the liquidity taken. See, this liquidity has been taken over there. I could simply say that, okay, let's go for the buy. No, I'm not interested to take the buy from here. I'm more interested to take the buy if it can come to this area. Because this area, I have the parents. Okay, look at this. I have the parents here. So I don't believe in children. Even if I miss it, I will miss it. But I'm not going to take it. This thing I explained because some of you can start to think that I'm only framing my trade depending on 1 minute chart. I never frame my trade depending on my 1 minute chart. Never ever. Nowhere. Always I have the higher time frame. I'm missing this trade. Why? Because it didn't reach until the level I was watching. As it didn't reach here, I'm not interested to take the entry. It will go, I'll let him go. I will just miss this trade, even though it has taken the liquidity. If it could reach until this area, oh, that's my heaven, man. Murad, weekly TGIF is going to happen after 2 p.m. So TGIF, I will start to think about TGIF after 2 or 2:30 p.m. After that, if it can, I will start to look for the TGIF. At the beginning of this stream, I told that at the beginning of this stream, go and recheck if you have any confusion. I told that I want to see this market will go higher, take this buy side liquidity, trade this hourly gap, then it will start to fall toward this TGIF line, this line and that line. After reaching over there, it will start to fall for those lines. If it started to fall for the sell side liquidity, maybe I will miss all of the trade over there. I'm more interested to see it will go higher, take that buy side liquidity, trade this hourly gap. After that, it will start to fall for this TGIF line, 20%, 30%. Go and check. It's absolutely clearly I told over there. It isn't missing these things. I think he is teaching us. What you were saying, brother? I'm saying you the real way to trade. I'm not I'm not going to frame any trade around this area, even if I know that market will come here. All I needed to see, market will take some liquidity. Did it take it? 100% it has taken it. Can I frame the buy here? Of course I can frame it from there. Is it good? Absolutely bullshit. If I frame the trade over here, it is absolutely bullshit. Why? I don't have any high time frame period around this area. That is why I'm not interested to take that entry over there. If it could reach here, I would be in this market. What did I say? Remember, it will come to this fair value gap order block. I'll go for the buy. It didn't do that. I'm not interested to take the buy. By the way, let me check one more time. 10.0007. 10007. And it's so beautiful. It's really so difficult to hold. I mean, to think that, oh man, I'm missing the trade. But don't think like that, or you are missing the trade. I am already in loss, brother, here. Don't worry. This Friday is really so difficult to trade. Accept it. It's really so difficult. If you want to trade Friday, go around the last hour. I mean, not last hour, after 2 p.m. or around the PM session. PM session is much more easier to trade because a lot of people lose their money around the AM session. What I will do in the PM session, this AM session, if it send the market to this fair value gap PM session, just keep looking for sell. Keep looking for sell, nothing else. Just keep looking for sell. You don't need anything else. Just sell, 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 sell. Now, if it doesn't take that buy side liquidity, what you are going to do? I will wait for the launch hour to do some manipulation. Then I will look for the buy side liquidity again until market is above this fair value gap. Until market is above this fair value gap. If market close below this fair value, okay, then that is the selling opportunity around this area, which I really don't appreciate because it has to struggle with the nude opening gap. Lot of things over here. Trust me, man. Lot of things over there. I mean, nobody knows from where it will exactly react. Even though see this low and that low, clean lows. This low and that low, clean lows. Even if you have the clean lows, it's so difficult to frame the trade over there because you have the hey FX. I was asking you, man. I was asking for you. I have already told what I keep saying and what I don't explain. Here I was explaining today everything because you have the confusion. I told that I will frame the trade when it will tap to this fair value gap. But what I actually miss, I don't explain the higher time frame. When I was looking for the liquidity taken here, liquidity taken has done, I could simply frame the trade from this order block, which you see every day. But what you miss is why I'm framing this fair value gap more. I'm giving more importance to this fair value gap because this fair value gap is aligned with this 15-minute bullish gap as well as with the order block. What you see, you just see that I'm talking about in 1 minute chart, just this fair value gap. I would love to go. What was that? What was that, Outlander? Yeah, please say something to him, okay? Yesterday he just give me a lot of, like bad things, okay? Bad things, very bad things, man. This is yesterday's price action, okay? Just let me talk about this a bit. That is that yesterday's price action. Look over here. This area I was talking that I am interested to take a sell over here around this area. I want to take a sell from this area, around this area. Now if you ask me where is your high time frame over there, on my right hand side, look at this new day opening gap high. I'm going to use this new day opening gap high as my high time frame PDRA, as my high time frame PDRA over there. As well as this is the first presented gap according to the price action, that is the first presented gap, as well as there is the hourly last fair value gap. Let me show you, because the 1 minute chart is too messy, so I have used the hourly last fair value gap. Let me show you, then you will understand. That is the hourly chart I'm showing you. I never frame my trade from the lower time frame. Just remember, this is the hourly last fair value gap. The reason is 15-minute chart is messy. This 15-minute chart is messy. Lot of fair value gap over there. Lot of fair value gap over there. I'm not interested to use all of this fair value gap. Instead, I would love to go to hourly chart and would love to mark the hourly fair value gap, because I have this messy price action. I'm sorry, this is all for. Please, someone please block AFX. Please, it's a request. Here. Okay. This market is coming from exactly to this last fair value gap from the hourly chart. On my right hand side, you can see that it tapped this hourly fair value gap here. After trading this hourly fair value gap, it went a bit higher, then falling by making the order block or everything around this area. I have the fair value gap after taking the buy side liquidity using this high time frame from the hourly chart, as well as the new day opening gap high. Where was that? Here, around the new day opening gap high. After using all of these things, market is falling. Now when market fall here around this area, it came here. I told that let's look for the buying opportunity. Go to your 15-minute chart. Now I didn't see this before, but Jack told me, Jack and the, I think who was that guy? I don't remember. His name I don't remember actually. What is that? Yeah, here it is. That is our 15-minute last fair value gap. Let me show you. No trade is going to frame from random level. It tapped to this 50. Remember this area, okay? This is that 15-minute last fair value gap. Here, this is that 15-minute last fair value gap. Then I frame another buy when market tapped to this 15-minute last fair value gap. This is the 15-minute last fair value gap. Tapped to this 15-minute last fair value gap. I tried to frame another buy. All of this area was low probability. I clearly told that if any of you miss all of this buy, sell and buy, then they can force the market over here and they will get stopped out, because this area was so difficult to trade. Then the PM session, market fall again. I showed it to you clearly why that buy was valid, where was the higher time frame PDR, everything I showed you clearly. Everything was over there. Weak 50%. I told that in my live. This is the 50% of that week. If it is not broken, this is the last fair value gap. That is the last fair value gap. I don't want to see it is gonna be broken. So when it came here, these entries I have outlined in our Discord. Hourly week 50% tapped over there, took all of this liquidity. This is the first time I framed the buy from the order block. I could do that from this fair value gap, but as it was not immediate reaction, I believe the order block to take the buy. I was talking to you here that this is gonna be taken, this buy side liquidity is taken, market will fall, and it came until this area, around this area. I'm showing you just 1 minute chart, but that doesn't mean I don't have the higher time frame. Let me show you the higher time frame. This is that same area. Look for that 15-minute bullish gap around this area. 15-minute bullish gap. And nobody has closed 15-minute bullish gap below the 15-minute bullish gap. As well as, I don't need that actually. I'm more interested to see the lowest down close body close candle, which has traded this last fair value gap, order block. Trade this order block around this area, another buying opportunity. I showed you this entry from new day opening gap, higher time frame PDRA, from there until this buy side liquidity. Last fair value gap reaction, all of these things, and finally this buy side liquidity has taken. Today, same thing here around this area. higher time frame is 15-minute bullish gap as well as new day opening gap. I was looking for an buy again. If it could reach around this area, then I would take the buy again. What I was talking here, just this fair value gap. But I am seeing that this fair value gap is aligned with new day opening gap, 15-minute bullish fair value gap, 15-minute order block. All of this higher time frame is aligned with this fair value gap. Just I don't talk about this all. Instead, I just keep saying this is the fair value gap around the liquidity level. It is the strongest fair value gap. If it can come here, I'm more interested to take the buy. How long? Until this buy side liquidity. Outlander, please block him. As it didn't give me that, I'm not taking the entry. Okay, so it's already 11:30. Not interested to take it. Within the lunch hour, if it can reach over here, I will start to look for sell. Within lunch hour, if it doesn't take it, instead if it keep falling, take that low, trade around this area, I'll start to look for buy again for this buy side liquidity until 2 p.m. After that, I will start to think that this market can fall for the TGIF line. This is the high and the low of the TGIF line, 20%, 30%. This is not so difficult. It's so easy. I framed the buy here. This can't be so beautiful. There is nothing beautiful more than that. I didn't have the bias over here. I told that how to use this area. When I saw this candle closed below this first presented gap over here, I told that next time one more candle will close below this first presented gap, take the sell. Don't care about anything. Take the sell until this low. One more candle will close one tick below this first presented gap. If it doesn't do that, wait for the propulsion block to take your entry. If it can make the propulsion block, take the entry from that propulsion block. That was the propulsion block. This candle valid this propulsion block. Take the buy from that candle. Stop loss has to cover the propulsion block according to the rules. Has to cover it. Target was very simple, very easy. That was the target. Now, where is the higher time frame PDRA? Is there any higher time frame PDRA? See this new day opening gap, as well as this 15-minute bullish gap, as well as this last down close body close candle, which is an order block. This is my higher time frame PDRA over there for until this area. Same opportunity, if it could give me there, then I could go for the buy here again until this buy side liquidity. It is overzealous, it is not falling at all, it is going higher. I'll let this go. I needed the liquidity taken, I got it, but market failed to reach until this area. Not going to take this entry, just let it go. But I'm not going to change my bias, not going to think that when I saw this type of candle, I'm not going to think that it is going to fall all of this area. It's not going to do that. It can maximum fall for this area or maybe a bit lower, but after that it will go higher again. How long? Buy side liquidity, and finally either to the top of this daily bearish gap or this hourly gap. I prefer hourly gap constant encroachment. It will reach until the low, constant encroachment of this hourly gap by today. That is my interest to see from this market. Anybody has any more question? When I frame the trade from 1 minute chart, you guys keep watching this 15-minute chart, because I keep watching this 15-minute chart. Yes, I will say that I was framing the trade in 1 minute chart when I was not live. I was framing the trade depending on that 1 minute chart when I was not live, because I had my phone only. Okay, so in phone I can't see all of these levels. That is why trading through phone is really so difficult, even though we did good, right? By the way, is there anyone? Why the chat is so quiet? Outlander, did you block AFX really? Don't block him, okay? I was just doing fun, man. He's a naughty boy, okay? He's an old citizen and a naughty boy. Don't block him, man. He's a naughty boy, man. If you block him here, he will ruin my life in Discord. He will give me a lot of naughty things in Discord. I just can't open the Discord our conversation because it's gonna be against the YouTube YouTube rules. Oh man. I was thinking that it will be seek and destroy mode over here. Trust me, man. I was thinking it will be seek and destroy. It will go a bit higher, it will fall again. It will go higher, it will fall again. But when it has confirmed that I'm bullish, then this is my next opportunity to take the buy from here. If it could come here, I could go for the buy. It didn't come here. I'm very happy because I know that I'm gonna get next opportunity to take the buy again when it will fall. Anytime it will reach from that daily bearish gap low, it will give me selling opportunity. I'll go for that sell because it is an unfinished business. It has to finish some business first. Even the 15-minute last parallel gap didn't give me the reaction. Oh, okay, the 15-minute last parallel gap reaction was happened from there, I guess. So that is why it didn't react from this time. Hi everyone. Hi Slim Trady. Get to 10k, then your account blocked. Lol. Oh man, I'm so happy, man. It was 100. Now there is two more numbers over there. Oh man. Hope that last fair from 15-minute chart will give you some reaction. That is your selling opportunity. Don't trade in the lunch hour, but when it will reach to this 15-minute last fair try to take a sell from there. A very small scalp, okay? Any kind of sell, just go for it. See this candle? If the body close below this candle, take the sell from that candle. Just take one micro contract or something like that. I'm talking to Outlander only, nobody else. If it can close one tick below this candle, take the sell over here. Put your stop loss above the candle which has made this order block valid. Target maybe 20 handle, something like that. If it can close below this order block. I have started my YouTube journey from August 2023. I started live streaming from 1st of October 2023. So August 2nd, 2023 is the first time where I started to post the trade video only. If it doesn't give the order block entry, then no opportunity to take the entry, okay? Because was expecting some kind of reaction. If it doesn't give me, it's okay. So it takes like near about October, let's say from August 2023 to August 2024, 1 year, and August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So 1 year, 7 months. That means 19 months. It takes 19 months to get this 10k subscriber. Is it good, by the way, guys? But who do I know? Legend has it that AFX has a Australian penguin farm in the basement. AFX is not in Australia. Outlander is also is actually from Australia. What is the most trusted model to entry? I can trade anything, brother. I believe the price action only. So if I get the price action better, I can trust order block, I can trust fair value gap, I can trust breaker block, everything I can trust, but depends on the word. I mean, depends on the price action. For example, here I don't need the fair value gap. Abba, বাসায় তুমি কই? দাঁড়াও তো বসছি। Okay, market is still bullish until previous week high. I don't know, I hope that it will take this buy side liquidity and then it will reach to this 50-minute hourly cap 50% until that area. Okay, so if you see it happened before within lunch hour, start looking for sell. If you see it didn't happen within lunch hour, it fall, then after the lunch hour in the PM session, start looking for buy. Thank you guys for being over here. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. It's already 10k subscriber. I really appreciate that. Okay, so until Monday, cheers guys, I have to go outside. So yeah, see you guys. Take care of your family, take care of yourself. I'm sorry for that loss, but I hope that I will mitigate your loss around the PM session. I will show you the entry, I will frame the trade in our Discord. Okay, so until then, cheers guys.